Dinner's done. I am quite full. No, I did not eat all of these. These are leftover bones I'm taking to my sister's dog. But I just made some baby back ribs. The meat just fell right off of the bones, and I'm loving it. I'm walking you through it. I did record a video because I'm quite impressed with my work. And yeah, so think about hitting the thumbs up. Leave a comment down below, of course, please. And let me know what you think. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna do some ribs today. This is baby back ribs, of course. The membrane has already been taken off of this thing, and I'll kind of walk you through my process. First, I gotta get a dry rub together, and I'll put dry rub on it first. All right, we have two different seasonings that I'm using. So this is one a friend of mine puts together, and then this is a Cajun kind of season. The reason why I'm doing two different, I actually have 3 slabs of ribs, and but this is kind of a barbecue season and a special recipe, and then that's a special Cajun recipe. But you can tell the difference right there. And yeah, so I just wanted to point that out real quick. For each slab, I do a 1/4 cup of the barbecue season and a 1/4 cup of light brown sugar. Same thing over here. Here's this 1/4 cup. I'll add a 1/4 cup of light brown sugar to that, and I'll show you what it looks like after the fact. All right, so this is what it looks like after I've put the rub on it. Of course, I flipped it over, and I don't know if I said it earlier, but I took the membrane off. Well, I didn't have to because these come with the membrane already off, but I put rub on the bone side. I put rub on the meat side as well. And I use it all. I use all of the rub. I smush it in, and it is nice and juicy right now. All right, so over here in this pan right here, first I take this, and that right there is 16 ounces of pineapple juice, and then we put about 8 ounces of apple juice in. And then we put, usually I put in about 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Usually I put in 3 tablespoons. I put 5 in this time, but the reason why I did that is because normally I only do 1 rack, and I'm doing 3 this time. So the liquid in the bottom is always enough at the end of the cooking, and it's still all there, so I feel like I'm good with the other liquid. But I'll take this, mix it up real nice. Maybe I can do that right now. I'll mix this up real nice, and then I'll show you how what I do next. All right, so here it is. Unfortunately, my pan here was not big enough for this roasting pan was not big enough for the 3 racks of ribs unless I laid them on top of each other, and I was trying to avoid that, obviously. So I had to cut my Cajun one, a little chunk of it off, and then I put that over here. But there it is in all of its glory. These two are the regular one, my regular type of ribs, and then the split one is the Cajun one. So now we are going to cover it up with aluminum foil and put it in the oven. There you have it. I put aluminum foil on it. It's worth noting that I didn't have a wide enough aluminum foil, so I took 2 pieces, laid them next to each other, and then put a fold in it. Folded it a couple times to create a wider piece of aluminum foil. I also didn't say that I put the meat side up on the ribs. Obviously there's a bone side and the meat side. I put the meat side up, and I also had it on a roasting rack. If you didn't notice that, I'll pop a picture up and kind of point that out. I didn't set the meat down into the liquid. That'd be boiling it, obviously. But yeah, so now we are going to put it in the oven for 3 hours, and it's going to be at 250 degrees. The entire time of prepping, I had my oven turned on to 250, so it's absolutely preheated. It's the middle rack, And as I said, I usually do one rack at a time, or I usually only cook one rack, and it takes 3 hours, and the meat just falls right off the bone. So this is a first time for me. We'll see if I have to extend the cooking time or not. But I'll see you in 3 hours. To you, it's going to be a blink of an eye. All right, so now we're going to see. It's been 3 hours, and now we are going to see if it's time to put the barbecue sauce on. And the way I check, oh yeah, it's gonna be time. Yeah, look at that. It just comes, it just separates. It just kind of separates. That's definitely time. Look at that. Oh yeah, that stuff's done. Well, here it is. I got the aluminum foil off, and all of them are just separating from the bone. I mean, I just tried this one right here, and if I were to reach in there with my, look at that. It just wants to come right off of there. So I don't want to grab it because it's going to be hot, but I slap barbecue sauce on them and then put it on 350, the oven. Matter of fact, I'll do that right now. Put the oven on 350, and then I'll cook another 20-25 minutes, just until the barbecue starts to caramelize. And so that's what it looks like with the barbecue sauce on it before I put it back in the oven. These two have my regular barbecue sauce that I use, and this was the Cajun one that I had to, cut the piece off of or whatever. An old man does his own barbecue sauce. He was at a gas station. The gas station was selling it for him, but he was letting people sample it. It didn't taste too bad, so I figured, hey, why not try it out? Local guy, and I like helping local people out. So I'm going to find out what that tastes like. Of course, I put it on the Cajun one, and I did take a little piece off right here on the Cajun one. It's kind of Cajun-y. So let's get this back in the oven. Right, there it is, and let me see if I can pull this out real quick. See if I can show you straight off the bone. Or I ain't gonna be able to do this with one hand, am I? How am I gonna be able to do this? I can't show you the pulling it straight off the bone because I only got one hand, but as you look, it just peels right on off. Let's see if I can. Oh, there you go. And there you have it. Check that out. Wonderful. Anyway, I didn't know what to say there. Yeah, that's my ribs in the oven. Barbecue ribs in the oven. Another way of doing this, obviously, here at the end, instead of putting the barbecue sauce on and putting them back in the oven, have your grill ready, charcoal or gas, whatever you're using, and then put the barbecue sauce on them and put them on the grill so that you can get that flavor there. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Obviously, this is different than what I usually do. I'm not a food channel, but I wanted to show you what I do with my ribs. Until next time, good luck.